like 2005.
Yeah.
With another artist who really
Is that better than like? I like how he's gonna go look through his windshield and check this. How's that shit look?
How's that
good?
look?
This is before the blood.
Right.
This is why you wait.
I'm blinded by the light.
Yeah, that's like.
Wrapped up like a douche.
Another roller in the night.
It's super bright.
Yeah, but it's working good.
Yeah, but it's like gonna like, kill me.
But at what cost?
Right?
At what cost?
It's like, sure, I'll live, but why?
To carry on your message.
Sometimes I wonder what my message is.
Your message is freedom.
Fuck the police.
Sure.
Fuck the police.
Do you need these lights on then?
Which isn't exactly freedom. No, it's freedom. Well, it depends. What do you mean by fuck? Do you mean control them?
Or just like, I don't have to, I don't know.
Here, turn those off. See how
Well, fuck the police has a lot of connotations.
You gotta close the door, dude.
You're right.
I'm off, yeah.
You want to close his little vent, Dilly?
That looks good.
His mirror?
There is no mirror.
You just closed it.
It looks good.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, with or without the side lights, it looks good. I think you should turn those motherfuckers on, though. We gotta get that studio quality.
All right,
It's gotta be beautiful.
We're not driving now.
So
Nobody driving.
I heard that you forgot a battery earlier, Roger.
I forgot a battery.
Yeah, he had a nice camera.
I got a nice
up.
camera.
What kind of camera you got?
It's a nice one.
Nice.
Yeah, it's real clean.
Fancy.
Kind of fancy.
Buttons?
It's a Nikon
Ooh.
DRSL, whatever those ones that take the photos and the
Yeah.
videos. I always mess up with the acronyms.
I get it.
But it's one of those built-in microphone that I can adjust the sensitivity to avoid
Like background
blowing
noise.
it out, you know. Yeah, background noise is a good one, but like mostly so like if we all scream, it wouldn't level out at max and ruin all my editing.
So what he's trying to say is he got a badass camera where we could have made this shit look tight as fuck, but he fucked it off. So tonight we coming to you live from Samsung Galaxy S5 in a 2004 Buick Rendezvous, and we got Bear, Corey Quattlebaum, and we
What's
got.
up?
Okay, sorry, I'm doing too fast.
No, you're good, man. I said
We
what's
got
up?
Jacob Hamel, and we
Yeah.
got Alex motherfucking Ash in the
Boom.
house with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, fellas?
What up?
Welcome to Blazin' Blunts.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I like how in your brand new fancy whip, your head unit is still on demo mode.
I just got this yesterday.
I could tell it's still on demo mode.
What's wrong with demo mode?
I get off demo mode, motherfucker.
You said that like it was a bad thing.
It's gonna be harder to keep your settings in demo mode.
That is a
because-
bad thing.
Yeah.
You should listen to this, man.
I'm listening to this, man. I'm trying to fuck with. I'm trying to interview, trying to do my radio. You know what? Let me do this Blazin' Blunts for now. See, we got fucking chick pumping through the speakers.
This is good.
This is great radio.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome video. I love
Doing
everything
all right.
about this.
You're doing all right.
I feel like my eyes have adjusted to the blinding.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
it's
will.
nighttime, so like I said, we had quality, but we don't have quality tonight. This
sorry.
comes out nice. It's in HD.
making it work.
Hey man,
Oh, sure.
if you want me
I've
on
got- I've
TV,
got a
fellas,
Galaxy.
you ain't been in a cop light like this before,
True.
man, for hours.
True.
You know, you learn to look. You know, you can see what's going on. Seems like three
man.
more cops
sitting on
in
a
the
curb in
darkness.
handcuffs while two cops are going through your car for 45 minutes.
Oh yeah,
What'd
two
they
cops.
find?
Shit.
Nothing.
Never. They never do find anything.
You got to put a stash box in your whip, Raj.
This fucking ride right here, the glove box
Stash box
and this
in my whip?
center console locked with the key.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's legit.
I know,
'Cause then they gotta
because they
have
have
a
the warrant to get in that motherfucker. It's where you keep Mary Jane nice and tight.
Alright.
So what's going on with you, man? How you been, Bear?
I'm good, man. I'm just chasing comedy like it owes me money, or at least like a series
does
of
owe
good
you
blowjobs.
Well, as long as you keep fucking being funny, it owes you money.
And I'm trying. I'm doing everything in my power.
What you got going on?
Man, 2 podcasts, Can Olympics,
What are your podcasts?
Use Your Words that I do with Jake Hamel that
That's
we
this guy.
just
That's me.
recorded an episode with you guys before we did this.
We just got done recording.
It was fun. It was a good episode.
We hit a
Hopefully
lot of-
Jake gets laid.
Yeah, we were trying to get Hamill some pussy on
He's
Tinder.
got
is what
so
we were trying
many
to do.
likes on that Tinder sent out. One of them's gonna respond.
Right?
It's-
I'm
yeah.
sure of it.
It's gonna be some dude named Bubba.
And then I also do Almost Vagrants with James Fisher and Kevin Fox in them.
Who's James Fisher?
He's not a comic. He just likes audio stuff. and he put together like a really fun, like structured podcast,
All right.
and I just get to go be funny on it.
That sounds like a blast.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like I don't have to be responsible for any of it. I don't have to edit anything. I just
That's
get to
the
show
dream.
up.
Very nice.
Is that what you're
And
doing
then,
here too?
Yeah, basically. Like I have the greatest of all the podcast
Yeah.
options. And then
How about show wise with the comedy? You running any shows, any rooms around town?
coming up soon? Like nothing this week. Next week I'm doing Dickie Bill's room down in Fountain that he just started.
Yep.
Yeah, you was telling me about that one.
That one was fun.
Did you actually do it yet, or?
No, I'm doing that on the 1st.
Oh, cool.
So it's like a week from
That's
today.
the one you just did, right,
Yeah,
Alex?
I did that. I did that. It was fun.
I don't even know who's headlining that one.
Could be you.
It could be.
We featured for him already.
Then let me think. Oh, like the weekend of the 7th, we have the DCPN showcase.
Yeah.
What's the DCPN?
The Denver Comedy Podcast Network.
Okay.
David Germain does the
Yeah.
Disjointed podcast.
Cool
Okay.
guy.
And then he took a bunch of the podcasts that weren't like sex pot related or sponsored,
Okay.
and just built a website to like promote all of them as a unit,
That's sweet.
like
Exactly.
pushing media in a group effort instead of just like everyone scrambling for their own.
It's
Yeah.
better.
And then he talked to Matt Oren over at El Chorito and got us a like once a month thing in the room.
Nice.
Oh, okay, I seen you post something about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Rooms a poppin'. What a night.
I think we get like the second Wednesday of the month or something like that. I know
Alright.
like in June it's on the 7th.
Very nice.
No, I apologize. It's on the 8th.
Because the first would be Wednesday.
Yeah.
Second would be the 8th.
And then on the 9th I'm doing Sushi High for John Wilkins.
Yeah, one of my favorite shows.
I love that room.
Yeah, it's a fun room.
I've seen it go.
Sushi High is good. I just headlined that. what was
Yeah.
it, a couple weeks ago.
I've seen it on the Facebook.
Yeah, man. I mean, he always gets a good room. It's just whether he stacks up a lineup and he starts the show on time. As long as he gets a good lineup and he starts the show on time, then he's banging that show. But if he starts an hour later and he has like 7 to 8 comics, it doesn't.
Too many comics.
Too many.
Mm-hmm.
But he
I mean,
knows
the
what he's
last
doing.
couple times I've done it, he only definitely had a limited number of comics.
That's
Like,
a good
it
thing.
really
He tries.
helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been doing better at it, which is definitely a growing pain. Saying
Yeah.
no to your friends
sure.
and shit.
Like the only thing I'd ever seen like get jacked up there, I saw Bob Meadows go up one night.
Headlining?
Yeah, and just you could tell there was an age gap between him and the
Oh,
audience.
yeah.
See, I had an issue with them already being done by the time I got up. Like
Yeah.
they had already cashed out, you know, their
Just
tab
ready
and
to be
everything,
done.
Yeah. But it was because the show started a little late. I think first thing was started on time. It's good. I mean, it's a weekly room he's running. He's doing
Yeah,
good.
For
Not
sure.
dogging him out, but you know, just
Again,
little things
sushi
like
ain't
that.
so bad either.
No, when you
Right.
run a weekly room, and the fine gents are lucky because a lot of people just go there for beer and shit. But, like, for his Sushi High, it should start on the clock.
Because
Right.
they came for that show. They're down there in that basement with their dinner for the show.
Yeah.
So
Right.
when you come for 8 o'clock, you're ready, you know, at 8 o'clock, not 8:30 and 8:45. That's the I meant for everybody. You know, if we start our shit on time, then people will be on time
Yeah.
because they don't want to miss what we, you know.
The longest I've ever done like a stall there, like I think there's a couple times we started like 8:10 instead of 8 o'clock, but I've never.
He's
never
done
seen it
some
go
long
past
ones.
15.
I think it's about 8:35.
When he first
yeah.
started it there, he was definitely like stalling.
But
for
it's
a
not
while.
his fault. I mean,
Oh, no, yeah,
he's,
yeah. The plus
that's
is
what
to
I'm
change.
trying to
this is a growing pain that we all deal with as
Well, also he
producers.
He kind of lucked out in that room because he changed the owners.
Yes,
and-
that was a benefit.
Yeah, and it was a huge plus for him because they were more willing to work with him and
I
change
did
the
the-
structure of his show.
I did that first show of the Sushi High because he knew I loved sushi.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
got
in the other room?
No, there was the one before that. I got in a fight with the original owner. Is the
Okay.
point of it? And it was like
Over what?
really bad. Just him being a dick.
Oh, just-
And then he was all like, "I'm the owner," and I said, "Of course, I don't give a fuck." And now I wasn't booked there for until they changed, and now I'm loved there.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
people
Nice.
love me. But they do good.
Yeah,
It was
the
one of
food
the
there is
best
awesome.
changes, not the food, but it was one of the best changes of like it went from I'm gonna do this comedy show to I'm gonna really promote and make this a comedy venue.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Oh.
fun.
Like the last 2 times I've done it, it was sold out.
Yeah.
It's always sold out pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got something there big time. I mean, they're watching.
And they were there.
They got
They're
an
always
audience.
there on time pretty much.
That's what he needs to be.
A lot of it's a Groupon thing, I found
Yes.
out.
It is.
Because I asked
So
him
they
about it.
the Groupon is set for that time. I mean,
Also
you need to
Lucha
get it,
Libre.
just get it going.
Yeah.
Lucha Libre is a big Groupon thing.
Yep.
Way to get people in the door.
People love cheap stuff.
How about you, Jake? You running anything, Doug?
I got my open mic. It's kind of like an average Joe's gym of fucking open mics. Where I just
Explain that.
It's it's a weird mic.
Yeah, pump it up more, man.
Yeah. I know, right? No, I mean, I like having a mic where people can just throw shit at the wall as far as ideas go. I enjoy watching a guy or a gal, comedian, like,
You can just say comedian.
yeah.
Guy, gal.
Yeah. I was just gonna say guy, but I didn't want to feel sexist. But anyway, I like watching that thought in their mind, like the look in their face, their body language when they're like spitting out something brand new and they're not even sure if it's like good yet or not. And it's, I mean, the ratio is like 20 to 80. I mean, for everyone.
So you like watching a bunch of shit being thrown on stage.
Yeah.
So you like sitting through bad comedy shows.
Yeah.
I like watching
Put
it.
that light back on, I guess. Make sure the people can see you.
There we go.
Just leave them all
I like how it's timed.
Yeah.
It's a battery saving feature for you, right?
I just like watching dudes I just like watching comics figure out like a new joke all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I have a premise that I want to think of, and I'm the place that people will go to just see if it works.
How long you been doing comedy?
For me?
Yeah.
6 years.
And how long have you been at my open mic to know that's probably not the best of ideas? You're gonna go mad. Remember that one time Sam and I literally talked about cheese for 3 weeks? What's gonna happen to you? That's all I'm saying.
Oh boy.
How long you been doing comedy, Bear?
Like 3.25 years.
And Alex, you?
Let's say 8.
That's right. We started about the same time, right?
I did 2 years back east though before I came here. I've been here for 4 years.
That sounds like you went to prison.
Right.
It was upstate.
So 6 years total?
Yeah, 6 years total.
4 years here.
Very nice. How about you, Alex? What you got going on, Doug?
Well, got my show, Skylark Monster Comedy on Broadway. Been doing it for a while with Mike Shear. He's been running that show it's going to be 10 years.
The show's been running for 10 years?
10 years. I think it started
That's
out
right,
as
it was
an
running
open
before
mic,
I started, yeah.
and they were actually doing it weekly, and now we do a once-a-month showcase, and it's been going great. And actually, we just had Sam on. He was fantastic as always. And, Sam Talent. And
y'all know the name.
y'all know the name. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So it's been a good show. Mike's a cool dude. We have a blast. We always have a good time there.
I'm gonna smack him for
That's usually it's second Tuesday.
Second Tuesday of the month at Skylark Lounge on Broadway. That's Alex Ash and Mike Shear running that shit.
Good time.
Call it Monster Comedy. We don't fucking know why.
The bartenders are nice. They love comedy for the most part.
Yeah.
Kendra's coach.
I've never...
Ronnie's a grumpy old bastard.
I like Ronnie. Ronnie's the coolest.
I love Ronnie. Ronnie loves me. Shit.
But he is a grumpy
He's
old
a grumpy
bastard.
old ba- I call it like I see it.
I don't think I've ever been to the Skylark.
You gotta come down.
We're talking about
Oh,
Rock and
dude,
Ron,
yeah,
right?
second
Just making sure I got the right Ron.
second
Yeah,
Tuesday, you
got it,
said,
got
right?
it. Yep.
What time?
Go down there, Barry. He'll throw you
9
one.
o'clock.
It's the same time I'm doing a podcast on Tuesdays.
Oh, that's right. You do that.
That's why it's not.
That's why
working
you
out.
ain't never been there. Well,
Is it the
let
one that you
fucking
just were
Jacob
on?
take over for one day, and you come down and let him headline the fucking Skylark. Yeah, dude. There you go.
Word.
See, he's got your headlining gig. See how that works?
Fancy.
You owe him money now.
Amazing.
You owe him 10% of what you
What the
make.
fuck beats 20?
20% of what you make.
You owe
So,
me 10 for
like-
getting that out.
And I owe him
That's
10.
It's all working out.
That's a finder's fee, man. Damn.
Anything else going on with you, Alex?
Just summertime hitting mics, getting the shit done, right? So
It's a humble little bitch, man. He got a role in a movie and everything. He ain't gonna try
Oh,
to
yeah,
throw
we
it
got
out
a
there.
movie.
This is a whole new program
It's
you
a
gotta
humble
pitch
little
stuff on.
motherfucking
true.
shit.
yeah, me and you, we got cloud games down.
All
in,
of us do.
in the
If-
spring.
No,
yeah,
they're
we're
looking
all
for
in.
comedians,
Literally.
man. They're
Everyone's
looking for
in.
comics.
I forgot.
Me,
When's the
Bear,
next
and
time you guys
Hamel
are going down there?
gonna be
Well,
recorders.
I'm gonna be down there from the 1st till it's done, I guess.
Yeah, I think it shoots June 1st
Yeah.
through the 10th. So yeah, anytime you guys pop in, or
I know they were talking to DB about something because Amaru had mentioned it.
Okay.
So definitely, man, reach out, dude.
Word.
This is gonna be something. Well, if it's us, we'll make it something.
Totally.
It's about the people putting it together.
That's rad.
Well, we already shot the trailer, and that was in
A
the
lot of fun.
tattoo shop in Colorado Springs called Pins and Needles. Is that
Pins
what
and
it is?
Needles is
Pins
the
and Needles.
location that we were at. It's fun, man. When it all
Fucking
comes together,
badass.
you guys are gonna like it.
It was great. It was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Got
that's
tattoo artists in
it.
it.
Should be out this year sometime.
Pretty badass.
Is that something you
This
do like,
year?
Does that go direct to
Probably not
video?
this year. I would
Because I
have
was
they're
gonna
gonna
say
do-
that's impressive
I
turnaround.
didn't know. Yes, he
Imagine.
was talking about releasing it this year.
Damn, they hustle.
When me and you were talking about it with him in the office, remember? Because I was even like, damn, they're trying to get shit out.
I didn't
quick.
realize that. I think that I missed that.
Maybe I'm mistaken.
Well, I mean, if they're gonna shoot it, you said over 10 days, and then if you can edit it down in like under a month, you could totally have it out this fall.
Yeah, but then you got to do color corrections. Like that post production is a huge part
Well,
of
we
it.
shot the trailer a few weeks ago, so they're trying to get it out.
But I mean,
It
if you
looks
have
great.
a
Looks
dedicated
great.
force that's willing to actually like work, like let's say those who can't, because I know their production schedule and stuff. Like they shot it, and then it was like a good like what,
well,
maybe year
yeah, it took
Right.
before it was
Yeah.
properly released and shit.
Well, they were also
Funny
working on
fucking
other
show,
projects. I don't know if Maru's got anything else. under his belt.
all, and then their editing team all went for it,
And
But
this
that's
is-
also a 9 to 5 job. I don't know if they
Right.
work more. These people might be more dedicated, pull like 12, 14-hour days just
Yeah.
editing.
And this is his third project, so he's got a couple of awards under his belt, so it might happen here.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
very exciting.
It's all through the comedy club and shit. How we came across it.
You gotta put on FaceTime.
Yeah, he's all over Facebook. Look on my feed, you'll see all the shit.
Word.
And just reach out, tell them who you are and what's going on. Especially, with the whole Can Olympics thing, dude. I think I think he'd be interested in talking to you.
You can host the Can Olympics, and I can be the reporter.
I do host the Can Olympics.
No, nobody's
Real
told them
world
they had
does.
any parts like this. This is all them in their heads, okay? Yeah, no, man, it should be fun, dude. It's all legit, we signing contracts and shit.
It's exciting. Just be like an extra and a technical advisor.
See, and there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit going on,
Let's
man.
be best boy.
There's a lot, he wants to be the grip.
So like, be,
I think best boy might be the dude who like gets coffee.
This is cashed. And then we're coming to the end of this interview, so fellas.
Oh no, this is a new car.
I know. I can't reach it. I'm like stuck.
Alex,
They're like, put bear in the middle. Put bear in. Ow, my finger.
this is the best. This is the best fucking closer to Blazin' Bloods ever. Shit, hell yeah.
That's gonna be a Vine loop. This is a new car.
I gotta see if it
You
burns
got
the
anything
carpet.
you want
like
to
I'm
plug,
curving.
Jake? You know anything, man?
I'm gonna be at the Blush and Blue on Thursday. I'm gonna be
Super
at
good.
Jackrabbit Slims for All Jacked Up on Saturday at 8 o'clock. There's my mic at Sexy Pizza in Jefferson Park, 25th and Elliott, every Wednesday at 7. And then the DCPN show on June
8th, I think.
8th. It's a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that's at El Chorito in the Comedy Room. So
How can
That's the
people
side
find you,
round.
dog?
Facebook, just Jacob Hamel. And then on
LinkedIn.
yeah.
Yeah,
Friendster. You can check me out on Friendster.
Oh no, he's on Tinder. Look up
yeah,
Jacob.
Yeah. Jacob Hamel on Tinder.
What's your name on Tinder?
I think it's just my name. It
It's
goes
just
by
Jacob
Facebook.
Hamel?
Yeah, because it uses your Facebook info to start the thing. So yeah.
Yeah, if you're on Tinder, find this motherfucker.
Go put your head in so people can see you.
Bring it
This
in. Bring it in. This is
look
Jacob
for this
Hamel.
face. This is the
That
Jacob
face
Hamel.
right there.
If you
Because
want to
of-
hit that, let us know. I
Hell
can
yeah,
hook you
my
up.
boy needs some pussy. Holler
He's
at
a sensitive lover. I'm heard he's hung like a tube steak.
He knows he is.
What's a tube steak?
He's hung.
I like that though. That's a cool phrase.
Damn, you like that? He's
Tube
hung like a
steak.
tube steak.
No, I don't like that he's hung like a tube steak. I like the
likes it
phrase
like-
tube
It's
steak.
taking a
Linguistic,
whole
yeah.
different turn. How about you, Bear?
If you don't know how to get a hold of me, man, just go to thatonepothead.com.
That
And
one
there's
pothead.
links
Hell yeah.
to everything.
There you go, right there.
Twitter.
Everything.
Facebook.
He
Twitter,
tweets, he
Facebook,
twats, he Facebooks, he
Hell yeah.
Instagrams.
I think legitimately my LinkedIn.
Everybody's LinkedIn, but we don't know
It's
why.
a funny joke.
We're all LinkedIn, but we don't know why.
I don't know anyone that ever got anything productive out of LinkedIn.
Because we're
Because you
not.
ain't a professional
Yeah, we're
player.
not
Well, I
executives
mean-
at FedEx. That's where that LinkedIn profile comes in.
Sure.
If you're balling, you're balling.
Balling out of control on LinkedIn.
Fair enough.
How about Mr. Alex Ash?
Well, we got the movie right around the corner, and then Skylark.
This isn't your pitch.
thing
This
going
is
on.
how they can.
How they
find
get a hold of you?
It's Facebook, Alex Ash, Twitter,
Alex Ash.
Alex Ash.
Really, you got your name?
Yeah.
I got mine, man.
No, there was another Roger Norquist who's dead.
Yeah, I got Rick Bryan, but I wouldn't don't be known.
They won't delete his account either. Like I wrote to him, and
My first
He
Twitter
wrote to
account,
his grave?
yeah, I'm sure his family hated that.
Yeah.
my first Twitter account was on like my first smartphone. It was like a G2 or whatever, like the Google phones.
Mm-hmm.
And I started a Twitter under an anonymous email, and it was that one pothead, and this was started that thing.
Nice.
And I got it up to like 1,200 followers just posting pictures of me having safety meetings at work and shit.
That's
And then
great.
fucking, I lost that phone, and I couldn't prove that I was that guy. Like, they were like,
Oh, damn.
it was like, go back and look at all the pictures, man. Like, it's
You're
me.
the guy.
Like, it's my
Yeah,
car.
it's me,
like,
man.
and they're like, no, you can't verify it without the email address.
Oh, hell no. Well, you can get him now, that one pothead. That's how you
Right.
can find my boy.
You can find me.
Yeah.
I say you just restart that.
There you go. Fuck him, man.
I have another one. It's up to like 300 followers. I
You like
neglected though.
1,200, man. Do some more safety meetings. Fellas, we hotboxed this motherfucker out, and I think we sucked all the smoke out on top of it.
Oh yeah.
This is Blazin' Blunts. We appreciate y'all being with us. Rick Quattlebaum, Jacob Hamel, Alex Ash, I'm Rick Bryan.
Roger Norquist.